Appreciate it, Sean. Thank you. Donovan didn't lie. You can't rock this and people assume the best about your political views. But yes, in honor of Labor Day, I put together some jokes that deal with jobs. Not the fun ones, like hand, rim, blow, but the important, irreplaceable ones that structure our society, like warehouse guy or DoorDasher, OnlyFans model. Yeah, we're still a ways off, obviously, from this being my professional income, admittedly. But I definitely prefer stand-up to customer service. Not that that sets a terribly high bar, It's like being the good guy to the divorcee from a marriage with a cop. You're like, comedy doesn't always text me back right away, but it doesn't knock me around either. My whole life, my dad's worked in elder care, nursing homes, that sort of thing. And my whole life, old people have creeped me the fuck out. They're always like, don't get old. And I'm like, trust me, I've been trying not to. It's not working, I just keep going. But I've been wanting to flip the heebie-jeebies around on him, I recently suggested to my dad that for Halloween, he should just dress up as the Grim Reaper and just pop in on dementia patients. Like, all right, time to go, Gladys. You don't got to pack, but you might want to get one more drink of ice water. Here, it's a hot commodity where you're going. Just, silly, fun little pranks. I used to do phlebotomy for a plasma center, which people would try to make small talk with me while I'm setting them up to the machine, Like, oh, you guys are short-staffed, huh? It seems like nobody wants to work anymore. I'm like, well, sir, you're making more per hour to sit in a chair and sell your blood than I'm making to safely draw it. So I don't know if that's the subject matter we want to unpack for the next hour. You might want to take a stance on the weather. Yeah, eventually I did switch to drawing blood for a hospital, for doing it for the labs. And the hardest thing about that switch was you don't only collect blood samples at the lab, if you catch my drift. People coming in, leaky piss jugs, jizz vials. Hey, where do you want this? As fucking far away from me as possible, but I guess I'm gonna stick it in the mini fridge. I once had an old lady about to leave, and she pulls out a potato salad container. She's like, I almost forgot to give this to you. And I was like, oh, thank you, but I already ate. And I realized this was not a kind grandmotherly gesture, but a grandmotherly Tupperware full of turd that she was handing me. Lovely. Oh, thank you. Phlebotomy was full of double entendres, a lot of penetrating, squirting, sticking. People would often say to me, wow, you're already done? I didn't even feel that go in. Thank you. It's the only time I like to hear that. Currently, I work at a call center, which, don't worry, inbound only. I'm not the annoying guy like, it looks like you missed the payment. It's not me. One of the weirdest questions I get on the phone, though, is, are you an American? Which, okay, I get where we're going with that. And obviously they can't see me, but it's not like I answer the phone doing a voice that would have crushed in the early 2000s that I'm not going to do now. A guy asked me recently to check how much of his last mortgage payment went into escrow. And I pulled it up, but I had to stop myself. I did one of these, and he's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, $420.69, sir. And he did that exactly. Are you serious? It's okay, dude, you can fucking laugh, that's funny. And I'm like, thank you, sir, but internally I'm like, please pull this for quality, please get this recording. Yes, any job that regularly has you interacting with the general public, you got to hold on to that little nugget of faith in humanity, because, oh, it puts it to the test. You know, people will ask me questions routinely, sincerely, with no irony. So do I click continue now? And I just have to politely go like, uh-huh, instead of like, so we just let you drive and vote and all that, huh? Like, okay, explain some things. Yeah. But thank you all for coming out and supporting live comedy. I've been the Dropout Professor, Alex Wilson. You can follow me there on social media, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. Give it up for your host, Sean Francis.